Hello everyone. Today I'll be sharing with you the essential WordPress tips for aspiring designers. So I will urge you to watch this video to the end so you can be able to learn one or two from this video. Welcome back to the channel. If you are an aspiring web designer and you want to build beautiful professional websites using WordPress, this video is for you. Today I will walk you through essential WordPress tips for aspiring designers, including how to customize themes properly, optimize performance, and enhance user experience. All will be explained in this tutorial step by step. Now, we are going to get started. Now, the first thing that you are going to consider is understanding WordPress basics. Before you start making use of your WordPress design, or before you start designing your website using WordPress, you need to understand WordPress basics. In case you don't know how you can go about it, you can visit my website. Under search icon, then you can search for getting started with WordPress. Okay, you can search for getting started with the WordPress dashboard. This is the particular tutorial. So from this tutorial, you can learn everything. You can read all the articles and watch the tutorial step by step if you don't know how you can get started with WordPress. Okay, before designing your website, you need to understand what you are working with. And these are the things, the two versions of WordPress. In case you don't know, we have two versions of WordPress. The first version is WordPress.org. WordPress.org. All right. Now, this particular one is a self-hosted platform that gives you full control to make any customization. Okay. Then we also have the second one, WordPress.com. Then under this one, it requires you to host this particular one in another platform, like a hosting provider, such as Hostinger. So it will give you the opportunity to host your website in another platform. It's hosted platform with limitations. It allows you to host your website in another platform. So you can get started with WordPress.com by hosting your website. Okay, you can buy your hosting from Hostinger. If you go to hostinger.com, you can choose the subscription plan. Okay, they have as below as $2 per month, so you can choose either the premium version or the business version or the cloud startup version. You can choose it from here on this Hostinger. If you click on pricing, you can be able to choose the subscription plan here that suits to what you need. Okay, so this is what you are going to do first. If you are using WordPress.com, this is the first thing you are going to do. So after getting your website and your domain hosted, the next thing you are going to do, you install your WordPress. Okay, you can install your WordPress from this your hosting platform. After installing your WordPress, you can then go ahead to log into your WordPress dashboard. Okay, that WordPress dashboard is where you have full access to customize your WordPress website. As you can see on this screen, we now want to have access to our WordPress dashboard by putting in the username and the password. Okay, so once this particular area is set, the next thing that you are going to do is that you need to know the kind of theme you are choosing. Choosing the right theme is very important. Your theme controls your website design foundation. There is no two ways about it. If your theme is not proper for the kind of project you are working on, it means the foundation of the website will not be okay. You need to choose your theme based on the kind of project you are having. All right, I would recommend you choose a lightweight theme, a theme that will give you full access to customize your website. Okay, now this website has a theme, and this is a cadence theme. Okay, it gives this website a structure like this. It gives this website a basic foundation, a basic structure. So that is what theme does on your website. You cannot start working on your website without first giving your website a shape, a foundation shape, how you want the website to look. All right, then how do you install your theme on your WordPress website? You can learn that from this website. So once you are in this website, you then move to this search icon, search for theme, just type theme installation, something like that. Okay, you will see the topic here, how to install a theme on WordPress step by step. So you will learn everything, both the video and the article step by step. If you want to read the article, you can read the article. If you want to watch the video, you can watch the video. All right, so now on this particular project, you can install your theme by going to appearance. If you hover on appearance, you will see theme. Okay, you will see theme, this particular one. Then you click on it. You will see something like add theme. Okay, if you click on add theme, that is where you can be able to select any kind of theme of your choice. All right, any kind of theme of your choice. But I will recommend you to choose either Astra, Generate Press, Cadence. These three themes are very, very okay. You can go to this place. Then if you look for this theme search, you type Generate Press. If you type Generate Press, you can see the theme here, this particular one. If you click on activate, you can be able to get the shape of this website on your, you can get this theme on your website. Okay, you can also look for Cadence. Cadence will allow you to have free customization of your website. You can use it to customize your website the way you want it, this particular one. Okay, then we also have this one called Astra. Okay, Astra will also give you free access to customize your website. Astra is one of the best theme that you can use for your website. Okay, so this particular one, you can use it. You can use Astra. Okay, Astra is very, very fine. It's very, very okay for a website. Okay, so if you get it, then you can be able to give your website a good shape. Why you need this kind of thing, Astra, Cadence, and Generate Press, is because they are fast and they are customizable and they are perfect for designers. You can just click on install, then click on, after installing, click on activate. You will get your theme installed on your website. All right. Now you need to avoid multiple purpose themes when starting your website. Okay, when start working on your website, because what you need to put in mind is the speed of your website. You need to make your website to run so fast. All right. So if you are repeating different themes, changing themes frequently, installing and uninstalling themes on the same website, it may lead your website to have to be slow in performance. All right. So it's advisable to avoid heavy multipurpose themes when starting your project. Now, the next thing that we are going to look into, the next tips that we are going to look into, is customizing your theme properly. You can customize your theme properly depending on the kind of project you are handling. If you are handling an e-commerce website or a logistic website or agency website, blog website, then you can then be able to know how you can customize your theme, how you can customize the header, how you can customize the footer. All right, it depends on the kind of project you are working on. So how do you customize your theme? You can learn that from by going to my website here. Okay, you click on search, this search icon here. You click on theme. You can search for header and footer, how to design header and footer using Cadence. All right, using Cadence theme. So from here you can learn everything you need to know about footer and header. All right, how you can design your footer and your header. You can read all the articles or you watch the tutorial step by step. This is the video tutorial. You can watch it or you read the article from here. Everything is being stated here, is being explained here to your understanding. All right. Now, after installing your theme, you then have to click over on appearance. Under the appearance, you will see themes, you will see design, and you will see customize. Then you click on this customize. So you can customize your theme from this particular area. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is to give your website a global color by clicking on colors and font. Here you can select you can give a global color to your website. Global color is these colors you are seeing on this website. These colors you are seeing, these are customized global color. If you hover on these menus, you can be able to notice colors here. If you hover, you will see green color. You can set something like this on from this particular area. You can set it from this particular area. Then the font, you can set it under typography. You set the font size, the font you want to use. If it's Poppins, any of the fonts you want to use, you can set it here. All right. Then the base button style, you can also set it here, how you want it to look like. You can set it here. The secondary button, you can also set it from here. Okay. All the patterns you want your website to look, how you want it to look, the shape you want it to look, this is where you can set the colors. Then under header, Header is this area you are seeing, this area you are seeing. You can remove this one, or remove this one, or remove this one, and put another one. You can even add another sub header or sub menu on this particular area. Okay, so this logo is this particular one. You can customize this logo by clicking on settings. Then you remove this logo. You can change it from here. You can increase the size, decrease the size. You can remove it by clicking on this area. Then primary menu are these ones you are seeing here. These ones you are seeing here. These are the primary menu. You can remove it or you add it. Then this button is this particular one you are seeing. You can remove the button or you add it. Now you can add something like, if you want to add anything here, like this area, this section, if you want to add anything here, you can add it from by clicking on this plus sign. Okay, you then go ahead to choose whatever thing you want to add on this area. Like we want to add something like search icon, or something like search. So you select the search, then click publish, then come back to the front end, refresh it. If you check very well, you will see the search icon. Have you seen it? The search icon have appeared. You can then search whatever you want to search from the website. Have you seen it? So you can also go ahead to remove it, then click publish. All right, so this is how you can customize your website. You can customize your website from going to the appearance. If you go to appearance, you select customize. From customize, you can then be able to change whatever thing you want, such as your logo, your colors, your typography, your header layout, and your footer layout. Okay, you can also set your brand colors, such as the primary color, the accent color, and the neutral background color. You need to set all these things. But the important thing you need to consider is to avoid many colors, too many colors. Do not put many colors on your website. Just be consistent in few colors, because be wasting too much time for your website to load. So do not make this kind of mistake of choosing multi-purpose colors, colors that are off point. Just be consistent with just few colors. Then the important tips that we need to consider is use of a page builder. Okay, you need to select a page builder that you can be able to handle very well. So because without the page builder, you may not be able to give your website a good customization or a good design. If you want more design control of your website, you can use a page builder such as Elementor. Elementor is one of the best page builder that you can use, and it's very easy. All right, it's user friendly. Anyone can use it. So if you don't know how to get to it, or if you don't know anything about Elementor and you want to know more about Elementor, you can visit my website. Then under search icon, look for Elementor. Just type Elementor. Okay. If you type Elementor and click on search, you can be able to see all the topic associated with Elementor. How to design a high converting cutter. You can see all the topics concerning Elementor. This one is how to install Elementor. Okay, how to install Elementor on WordPress. You can read everything you need to know about Elementor. The video is also there. All right. So the next thing you are going to put in place is optimizing website performance. You don't just need to you don't just design your website, deploy your website, build your website. You also need to consider optimization. All right. You also need to put optimizing your website as number one task that you need to consider. All right, because a beautiful website is useless if it's slow. If your website is very slow, the designing, all the animations and all the high quality looking and eye catching design is useless if your website is so slow. If your website is slow, it will make the performance to be slow. By If a user visits your website and a user want to visit a particular page, instead of the page to take at least 2 seconds to load, the website will take like that page will take like 1 minute, 2 minutes before it will load. So if this kind of thing continue to happen on your website, your client or your user might not be patient to wait for the website to finish loading. Then there are many ways you can settle these challenges. You can settle these challenges by installing a caching plugins. Okay, you can install a caching plugins such as WP Fastest Couch or Lightspeed Couch. All these ones are very okay. Any of this one can help you to make your website to move so fast. So how do you get this? You go to your WordPress dashboard, then hover on plugins, then scroll down to add plugins. From here, you can search for WP fattest, okay, fattest coach. All right, this particular one can also help you to make your website run so fast. All right, this one here, this one, and if you check the reviews, this is 1 million plus installed. This 1 million plus installed. Okay, and they updated this one last week. Okay, so this particular one is very nice. This one will help your website to run quick. This one is WP fattest coach. This one is another one. This one is super coach. You can also use this one because it has good review and many people have installed it. But this one is one of it. This one is number one out of it. Okay, so you need to install any of these plugins. Either this one, lightweight. You can also choose lightweight, light speed. If you search for light speed, okay, you can see it. It's one of the best plugin that can make your website to run so fast. This particular one. This one has 7 million plus installation and has good review. All right, so you can choose any of these. Now, the next tips and next thing that you need to consider is optimizing your images. You need to optimize your images. You cannot just download an image and upload it directly to your website without optimizing it. All right, you can optimize it outside your website, outside your WordPress dashboard. You can also optimize it inside your WordPress dashboard. So how do you optimize it outside your WordPress dashboard? Is by visiting any of these websites like compressor2go.com, compressor or compress image. You can just go to any of your web browser and search for image compressor. They will bring it out for you. Then you upload your image there and compress it. After compressing it, then you upload it direct to your WordPress dashboard and put it in a place that you want to put it. Or you can use any of these plugins like Smoosh. You can use this one by searching for Smoosh. You can use this plugin. This plugin can also help you to optimize your images. All right. If you search for Smoosh, this particular one, no, this one, the spelling is not okay. Smoosh. Okay. So this particular one will help you to compress your images, reduce the the capacity of your image, but it will not reduce the quality of your image. You can also choose short pizza. This one, short pizza. Okay, you can choose this one. This is another plugin that will help you to optimize your image for quality and speed of your website. All right, always resize your images before you upload it. It's very simple and very important. You can use this one, any of this one, you can use it, but you need to make sure you resize your images before you upload it. Use compressed format before you upload it, and also always make sure you add alt alt text on any of your images you want to upload for SEO purpose. All right, then the next thing or next tips that you need to consider is enhancing your user experience. You don't just design your website, okay? You don't just design it on desktop. You also need to enhance the user experience and make sure that your website is responsive. How do you achieve that? If you have a website like this, now this website is on desktop. Not all users use desktop, okay? So what happened to those ones that are using mobile? If your website is not responsive on mobile, not responsive on iPad, and only responsive on desktop, the website is not well organized. All right, so your website needs to be responsive, both mobile, both iPad, and both desktop, so that anyone that is using any of these devices can be able to enjoy the website. If you see this particular one here now, this heading is, you can find this heading here, and this text here, and this button here, and this image is here. It may not look the same on mobile, okay? You may not see it the same way you are seeing it here on mobile. So how do you make it responsive? Inside your Elementor, there are three options there. You will see desktop, you will see iPad, you will see mobile. So if you want to make your website to be responsive, you then need to select that device, that particular device you want it to be responsive. If you want it to be responsive on mobile, you need to select on mobile. Then make sure you finish your design before you can select the device you want to make responsive. You finish your design on desktop, then you then need to select iPad to make it responsive on iPad. Then move to the mobile to also make it responsive on mobile. We check this website now. As you can see, as you can view, this website is on desktop. Now let's check it on mobile. If we open the mobile, let's check the app here. Now this is the mobile. Have you seen how it appears on mobile? If this website is not responsive, you are not going to see it appear like this on mobile. If you check this one here, if you check the desktop view of this website, this heading is here and this image is here. You can see the text here, you can see the button here. But under the mobile, this is where the heading appear and the image appear in the middle. Then the button appear below the image. Have you seen it? Then this text you are seeing here now, this is where this text appear on desktop. Okay, then this logo you are seeing here now, this logo you are seeing here, see where the logo appear on desktop. Have you seen where the logo appear on desktop? So this is the work of responsiveness. If you don't make it responsive like this, it will not look nice for your users that are using mobile devices. So you need to consider making your website responsive by enhancing the user experience. Then the next thing we are going to do is to keep your navigation simple. So what are the navigations? These are the navigations, okay? These ones you are seeing are the navigations. So you need to keep it simple. Your navigations are such as your home, about, services, blog, contact, etc. Do not overcrowd your menu. Make sure you give it space. Like this one, there is a space, and there is a space, there is a space, there is a space. Make sure you do not crowd it. Like this one, make sure you do not make it much crowded. Just give it a space and make it look nice. So how do you achieve this area? You can do that by going to this website, this is my website. Under search icon, you can type menu, all right, or from header and footer, you can see it, how to create pages and menus. From here, you can be able to read everything you need to know about how to create this area you are seeing here, all these navigations. This ones you are seeing here, you can learn how to create it. Either you watch the tutorial from here or you read the step by step how you can create it, all right, without stressing yourself. It's very, very easy. And the step is being stated on this blog post. All right, you can go ahead to read it and practicalize it. All right, then the other thing you need to put in consideration is by improving readability. Make sure your texts are clear. Do not use tiny text and tiny alphabets. Just make sure that your statement is focused. Everything you are stating is very, very focused and straightforward. Use large headings. All right. Make sure you use large headings because most of your users, most of them may have eye problem. Not only you that is using your website. You are not the only person visiting your website. So you need to make sure you use a large headings and keep your paragraph short. Make sure you keep your paragraph short, then use enough spacing and avoid tiny fonts. Don't use tiny fonts. Make sure you use a nice normal font and give your text space. All right, give enough space. Then under typography, you need to make sure you are consistent with at least two, one for the headings and one for the borders. Okay, under typography, just use only at least just two. One will be for your headings and one will be for your body text. So you need to put all these things into consideration. Make sure you enhance your user experience. Make sure you optimize your website performance. Make sure you use a page builder and make sure you customize your theme properly. Make sure you choose the right theme and make sure you understand WordPress basics. So these are the things that you need to put into consideration before you can start making use of your WordPress website design without stressing yourself. So if you find this video helpful, do way to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow on Facebook, drop your comments in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.